Welcome back to Apple Insider, where today we're doing something special. We're taking a journey back to the early 2000s to revisit one of the best-selling phones of all time, the legendary Nokia 1100. It's a device that needs no introduction if you've ever held it in your hands. And if you haven't, you're in for a retro treat. Let's dive into our keynote-style breakdown of the Nokia 1100. Number 1. Design and build quality. The Nokia 1100 isn't about fancy materials or flashy looks. It's about pure, functional design. With a solid plastic body that fits perfectly in the palm, this phone was engineered for durability over decoration. The slightly curved back and rubberized sides provide a surprisingly good grip, especially for a phone from 2003. There's a rugged honesty to the 1100. No glass to shatter, no metal to dent. Just robust plastic that could withstand falls from desks, laps, or even the occasional accidental launch across the room. This was a phone made to last, and many units from 2 decades ago still work today. The tactile keypad is one of the standout features. Each button has a satisfying click, spaced just right for rapid texting via T9. And yes, it had a built-in flashlight activated with a long press of the up arrow. It wasn't just handy, it was iconic. This utilitarian design was intentional and brilliant, earning it a cult-like following across the globe. Number 2. Display. The Nokia 1100 screen is a tiny monochrome 96x65 pixel panel. It's not backlit in color, and there's no touch interface here, just pure LCD minimalism. But what it lacks in modern specs, it makes up for in legibility and efficiency. Indoors or in daylight, the screen does what it's supposed to, show you the essentials. You get your signal strength, battery level, time, and whatever menu or message you're navigating. That's it. And that's all you needed. What's brilliant about the 1100's display is that it's incredibly power efficient. This means your battery lasts longer, and even without fancy visuals, the phone always feels snappy and responsive. The UI is purely icon-driven with simple fonts and fast transitions. The charm of the screen lies in its minimalism. It gives you just enough to stay connected without demanding your constant attention. A kind of digital peace that's rare today. Number 3. Performance. You might laugh thinking about performance on a feature phone. But the Nokia 1100 nails exactly what it was built to do. Its internal processor and RAM were designed to support basic phone functions, calling, texting, and simple utilities like alarms and calculators. And in that scope, it excels. Navigation through the menu is lightning fast. There's no lag, no loading times, no waiting for apps to open. Everything works as soon as you press a button. It's a kind of performance most modern smartphones ironically struggle with when they're bogged down with software updates. The phone boots up in seconds. Contacts are stored instantly, and messages send and arrive without delay. It might not run games or social media, but it gets the job done with unmatched reliability. Performance here isn't about numbers, it's about consistency. And the 1100 delivers. Number 4. Camera. This one's easy, there is no camera. And that's not a flaw. It's a design decision that helped Nokia keep the price low, the build simple, and the battery life exceptional. No lens to worry about, no blurry selfies, no accidental photos in your pocket. In fact, the absence of a camera made this phone popular in places where privacy was essential: factories, government facilities, and military zones. The Nokia 1100 reminded us that a phone didn't need to do everything to be great at what it did do. It's a pure communication device. And for many people, especially those who value security and minimalism, that's more than enough. Number 5. Battery life. This is where the Nokia 1100 absolutely crushes today's competition. With a modest 850 mAh battery, the phone can easily go a week or more on a single charge. Yes, you heard that right, a week. Standby time is legendary, with some units lasting up to 400 hours without needing a power outlet. And if you're actively using it, you're still looking at 3 to 5 days. It charges with the old Nokia pin charger, which many users still have in drawers somewhere. And because it doesn't run any demanding hardware or software, the energy efficiency is through the roof. No power-hungry apps, no background processes, no display draining your battery, just reliable, long-lasting performance. This is the kind of battery life that modern phones dream of but can't achieve. The 1100 proves that less really can be more. Number 6. Software and features. On paper, the Nokia 1100 software is barebones. But in practice, it's beautifully efficient. You get a fast and responsive interface, a calendar, calculator, stopwatch, alarm clock, and of course, Snake 2. That's right, one of the most iconic mobile games of all time is pre-installed and just as addictive today as it was back then. The phone supports basic ringtones, customizable profiles, and SMS with predictive text input. You even had the ability to compose your own ringtones with monophonic notes. It was a form of personalization that felt oddly powerful. The menu layout is intuitive, with just a few clicks taking you wherever you need to go. And the flashlight, a feature that millions relied on for nighttime walks or sudden blackouts, remains one of the most talked about tools of this device. No bloat, no distractions, just the essentials done right. Number 7. Value for money. If there's one area where the Nokia 1100 remains unbeatable, it's value. Originally launched at an extremely affordable price point, the 1100 was designed to bring mobile communication to the masses. And it did. Over 250 million units were sold, making it the best-selling mobile phone ever made. Even today, the phone holds value not just as a collector's item, but as a reliable backup device. You can often find them secondhand for cheap, and in working condition. And if you ever need a phone that just works, no fuss, no updates, no crashes, the Nokia 1100 is still a solid choice. It's a phone that paid for itself in longevity alone. And its durability means it continues to serve long after most smartphones have been retired. In terms of cost per use, there's probably no phone that beats it. And that brings us to the conclusion. The Nokia 1100 is more than just a phone. It's a time capsule. A reminder of a time when devices served us, not the other way around. It didn't buzz for attention, didn't track your habits, and didn't drown you in notifications. It simply worked. Day in, day out. With a durable body, a practical display, long-lasting battery, and the kind of build quality that's hard to find today, the Nokia 1100 was, and still is, a masterclass in purposeful design. It wasn't trying to be everything. It was trying to be the thing, a phone. And it succeeded spectacularly. So whether you're a tech nostalgist, a collector, or someone just looking for a distraction-free mobile experience, the Nokia 1100 stands as a symbol of mobile reliability at its finest. This has been Apple Insider. Thank you for joining us on this retro rewind. If you enjoyed this blast from the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more classic tech breakdowns. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.